Good morning, Rebels. Hope you're having a great Tuesday so far. I'm kind of conscious that my timekeeping is getting a little bit iffy at the moment, so a couple of minutes past. Today, I wanted to jump on and talk a little bit about making it hard for ourselves and for us to take action without any expectation. So I'll explain a little bit what I mean by that. But I just wanted to jump on today and share my thoughts around this on what is quite a nice, bright and spring day here in Kent. So just starting with that, why do we make things really hard for ourselves, really tricky for ourselves? You know, leaving corporate feels like quite a momentous decision. It did for me, without sort of throwing in extra pressure about doing it, the stress and the anxiety to boot. So why does our sort of self-saboteur play its part to keep ourselves safe at the end of the day? And we make things harder for ourselves out of the fear of the unknown. Could be procrastination, could be those self-limiting beliefs, again, those chimps on our shoulder still weaving their magic with outdated stories, and the mindset blocks with I can't, I shouldn't, but what if? So how about you take action today without any expectations? And I'll give you just a few seconds for that to settle in. So taking action without expectation. This is really the most important tip to keep in mind when you realise you keep putting things off in terms of leaving corporate life. Maybe you do want to start a new business, maybe you want to set up what I call a side hustle, which is a kind of something that you can do whilst you're doing the 9 to 5, so the transition doesn't feel so tricky. It's more of a gentle transition, maybe even retrain or switch your job. But in reality, and I found this to a point, that months can go by, maybe even years, where we're fixated on making everything so perfect in leaving corporate life that we've become afraid of taking any action whatsoever. And you kind of begin to idolize the idea of the thing and the fear that if you take action, it doesn't work out the way you fantasize, then you imagine that the potential is somehow ruined. And I wonder if that sounds familiar to you. So this is a lot of pressure to put on ourselves at the end of the day. So no wonder we freeze and we don't take action. So it's time to take that pressure off and stop making things hard for ourselves, and to shift that fear from being stuck to feeling the fear and doing it anyway. So simply do this by taking action without any expectations. You could start a podcast, you might start a blog, start designing a course, start painting. Making things, whatever it is, just start doing it today without any other goal other than to do it and to enjoy it. You know, your goal isn't to get people to read, to listen, to buy, to watch. Your goal is just to do it. Even if you haven't resigned yet, just appreciate your passion, something that you're really motivated to do, and enjoy it. And once you take away the expectation, do that thing that you want to do, then the very fact of being in the experience of it will change your energy around it. And you'll get out of that icky feeling of being stuck and stagnating, and you'll switch into action. And as a result, you really will sort of raise your vibration, and your journey to leaving corporate life will unfold. Whilst initially it might feel a tad uncomfortable as it's new, it'll get easier with time. You may remember we talked in the early days of these Facebook Lives as well about raising your energy and vibration. So think about that again. And it can also come with the subtle changes to your routine for self-care that again will help you, make you feel that you're on that road to making changes and a difference to your working lifestyle. So I just wanted to share that with you today to kind of sow that seed and that thought. By all means, have a look around Reb-elle Coaching, which is where I'm doing this Facebook Live from, because there's lots of videos, lots of tips to help you with that transition from corporate world. And remember, me as a coach, as a lifestyle, mindset and success coach, I can help you on that journey as well to make that transition from corporate world into a new world, into a new reality for you. So I want to leave that with that thought today. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm thinking it's going to be the same time with other things that I've got going on, where I'm going to be talking about manifesting. So helping ourselves manifest that switch from corporate life to something new. So tune in tomorrow. I'll be back here at 8 o'clock. Wishing you a great Tuesday, whatever you're doing. Maybe you're rattling in on the train to your corporate life now. And I'll see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.